Well, let's give you an idea. Let's give you a look at we're going to give you a look at a couple of things here. And by the way, I know that this isn't going to mean a lot to our folks who are watching the YouTube stream, but we are having an issue with them receiving enough bandwidth for the YouTube stream. Our Facebook live feed looks like it is all going accordingly. And so for those, you can't hear my apology on Facebook, on YouTube, I understand that, but there does seem to be a little bit of an issue over there on the YouTube side. Take a look at the rankings, state rankings, as affecting these two teams. And the Chinle Wildcats, who fought their way to a #1 finish in the regular season in the North. Wildcats come into the game ranked number 12 in the state. And the team on the other side is battling for their playoff lives, state playoff lives. That's the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. They're ranked number 22. The Scouts with a 9-8 overall record. And the number 12, Chinle Wildcats, have a 13-5 record. Again, the winner here will play Monument Valley. That Mustangs team got a win today over Tuba City. An impressive finish by Monument Valley. The Mustangs are ranked number 16 in the state, 13-4 overall record. Standing by to see who they're going to get to face. And I wonder, I'm pretty sure, although they could be watching the HD coverage of this on the Facebook feed. The YouTube channel seems to be having an issue right now. But, well, maybe it's back. Maybe it's back up on YouTube. Those of you watching on YouTube, my apologies. We seem to be having right now a little cleaner feed going on our Facebook channel. But one way or the other, whichever it is, take a look, and whatever experience is best for you. We do appreciate you joining us as we look at the starting lineup being introduced for the Chinle Wildcats. How about this one, everybody? You ready for a big showdown? Chinle and Window Rock. Let's look at the starting lineup for the Fighting Scouts. Marcus Nelson gets a start today. Darshane Yazzie will jump center here in just a moment. Yesterday's Sports on Radio Player of the Game in the Window Rock victory, Quasar Martinez, is in the starting lineup. So is Owen Mitchell. And the final of the starting five for Window Rock is Caden Baya, the opening tip controlled by the Scouts. And they're going to throw it away right away. Josiah Harvey steps in front, feeds his teammate Tristan James. Just like that, the Wildcats have a 2-0 lead to start this one here from the home of the Wildcats. The Wildcat Den. And Window Rock trying to get some transition points. Work underneath. Darshane Yazzie misses that. Caden Baya has it knocked from his hands, and the Wildcats will race up the floor with the possession. Tristan James with the basketball. Josiah Harvey at the free throw line to James in the corner. And that is going to be thrown away. Owen Mitchell to finish. And he missed, but he got fouled. And the guy that got him was Kylan Yazzie, his first foul of the game. 2 shots on the way for Owen Mitchell. And a 2-0 lead as we get this thing going here. The Chinle Wildcats in front of Window Rock. The 3A North Region Basketball Championships presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Mitchell's first try is off the mark. Wildcats starting five look like this. Josiah Harvey is out there. Tristan James gets a start today. Javis Woody in the starting lineup for the Wildcats. Delane Bahi. And then, of course, Kylan Yazzie as we watch that 3 go in. Quasar Martinez. And the shot good on the other end. And a foul as well, by the way. And the guy that gets called for the foul is Darshane Yazzie. So Tristan James gets his second early bucket, and he's now at the free throw line. I mentioned a 3 a moment ago for Quasar. That was actually a 2-point basket made. And this free throw connected by Tristan James. 5-2, the Wildcats. Early lead, a minute into the contest. Window Rock having trouble handling that pesky Wildcats defense, and it's punched out from behind, but they say last touched by the Scouts. So inbound to Kylan Yazzie, and he'll bring it up the floor and get the offense set for the Wildcats. Backdoor to Tristan Yazzie. Skip pass along the baseline to his teammate Javis Woody, and that shot is good. Chinle started the season extremely strong, played great in December, and then had some struggles in the first part. We are going to get a foul whistled on Caden Baya. Caden fouled Kylan. Yazzie made the first, missed the second. 8-2, early Wildcat lead. And up ahead of everybody is Martinez, but the pass couldn't find him. And inbound for the Wildcats. They'll bring it across. 6:15 remaining here in the first period. Kylan Yazzie with some difficulty. And he and Caden Baya will get into a little scrap for the basketball. The Window Rock Scouts come out with the ball. Owen Mitchell to the corner. Back to Mitchell on the angle left side. To the right side. And on the baseline, Darshane Yazzie's jumper no good. Delane Bahi up the floor, up to Tristan James. And a pass off the hands of Harvey. He's got it back, drops a pass inside to Javis Woody. And there's Javis with his second early bucket of the game. And the Fighting Scouts want a timeout because they are down early and down by 8 points. Our score 10-2. And this word from our presenting sponsors of Northland Basketball. Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by, more from the Wildcat Den right after this.
With Choice Broadband, you can get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations near you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Early Wildcat lead over the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. The score here 10-2. And let's check in on how these two teams fared against each other during the regular season. They first played back on January 4th, and it was a victory for the Fighting Scouts, 73-65 over Chinle. That was at Chinle High School. Then they played at the Fighting Scouts Events Center in Window Rock. And that time a big Wildcat win. That coming on January 27th. How about 81-49? Wildcats dominating Window Rock. It was, I don't know if it was during that stretch, but the Wildcats did have a stretch, or the Window Rock Scouts had a stretch of time when they were missing a number of their frontline players. There was illness, there was injury. So they had some struggles, but when the Fighting Scouts are fully healthy, this is a very talented and successful basketball team. And the ball knocked out of bounds by the Scouts defensively. 5:17 on the clock. Inbound for the Wildcats. That is Kylan Yazzie. Cross-court pass. Bahi open. Three-point shot, no good. And it's going to tip down into the hands of the Scouts. Up the floor they go. Caden Baya in the corner. Owen Mitchell. That'll tip out. And down to Kylan. Off to Tristan. Well, Josiah Harvey decided to pump the pass out to the corner. I thought he was going to take it up strong, and I think that would have been the right move like this. No, he's going to dump another pass, and he'll get the assist this time. As it goes in, Delane Bahi with the Wildcat bucket. 12-2 game. Scouts tipping, getting multiple chances, unable to make anything go. And there's a little soft jumper, bounces around and finally does go in for Marcus Nelson. Quite a drought right there for Window Rock. 3:57 on the clock in the first quarter. 12-4, Wildcats in front. Shot from the corner is up and good. Delane Bahi with the three. You know, Fighting Scouts are going to lose the ball out of bounds right in front of our broadcast desk. Stops the clock briefly with 3:41 remaining in the first quarter. And here comes LaShawn Platero into the lineup. He will replace Caden Baya for Window Rock. Harvey. Foul, 2 shots for Josiah. Coming right up. And that's the second foul of the game early on for Shane Yazzie. They'll get him out of the game. And I think we'll see the return of Caden Baya. Harvey the miss. Darshane leaves the game. It was not Baya replacing him. It's Devin Yazzie. Yazzie joins Owen Mitchell, LaShawn Platero, Quasar Martinez, and Marcus Nelson in the lineup for the Scouts. Platero's pass tipped by Bahi, picked up by Delane. Underneath, Kylan Yazzie. He missed a shot, but he is headed to the foul line. That's another Window Rock foul. And the guy that got him was Devin Yazzie.
First personal foul, 4-2 foul.
Well, how about this big start for the Wildcats? How about 16-4? How about 17-4? 18-4, and that's our score. The Wildcats, so far it's domination time. Chinle, Owen Mitchell. To Nelson at the free throw line outside. And that'll rim up and out. No good, Josiah Harvey. Wildcat rebound. Look at that long pass. Finds his guy, Delane Bahi. Able to pull down the pass. The shot is good. Pull up, Nelson. And that shot is good. They're going to say he was foot on the line. Harvey's tap, no good there. Scouts rebound. And Martinez up into front court. Nelson to the corner. Owen Mitchell's three will come up shy. Might have been tipped out there. Doesn't really matter. Knocked out by Window Rock. Here comes Jake Guy into the game. No, that's Michael Williams. Williams checking in for Josiah Harvey into the Wildcat lineup. He joins Delane Bahi, Tristan Yazzie, Davis Woody, and that's Kylan Yazzie with the ball to Tristan. Javis off the glass. Woody. That's a classic Javis-Woody shot right there. Caden Baya attacks, no look pass underneath, and Quasar was not expecting the pass. So it's back to the Wildcats. Only 22-6. Pure domination here in the first quarter. Darshane with his 2 fouls back on the floor replaces Marcus Nelson for the Scouts. Down to 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Kylan Yazzie. And a 3 on the way for Chinle. They'll miss that. Michael Williams battles with the rebound, controls, clears it out top. Trevor Benali. Kylan for 3. Count it! First shot from the field for Kylan today, and his team 25-6 in front of Window Rock. And boy, they had a golden opportunity, a 2-on-1 under the basket. Darshane couldn't control it. Javis pull up. That'll rim off the back iron, no good. Down to Martinez, and a long pass that Javis-Woody tips, and then off of Caden Baya. Out of bounds. The Wildcats with the big lead, and we'll see Letharian John check in for the first time today, replacing Javis-Woody. Tristan James deep on the angle left side, and his bad boy threw it right to Caden Baya. Caden will finish. The steal, the basket for Caden. And under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Trevor Benali finds a wide open Kylan Yazzie, but there is a whistle away from the ball, away from the pass, and that is a Scouts foul.
Fouls on 2-2 blue. Second personal foul, 15 fouls. Substitutes coming in for Chinle. Number 10 and number 30.
Oh, by the way, it was Devin Yazzie with the second foul. Inbound for the Cats. 40 seconds remain in the quarter. That 3 won't go in. Benali missing. Letharian John, though, has the offensive rebound. And outside, Tegan Hallwood has entered the game and commits an offensive foul. 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Owen Mitchell's 3 no good. Hey, look at that, nice work inside defensively, but not enough as Devin Yazzie has his first points of the game for the Scouts, and they'll get a steal. So a little bit of a run closing out the quarter. 6 seconds on the clock, and Caden Baya will be called for a travel. Well, he kind of got twisted up with the defender. We've got 5 seconds remaining. Can the Wildcats get a clean shot away? Tegan Hallwood will take the inbound at half court. And Trevor Benali inside Letharian John. Got to shoot it. Somebody got to shoot. No, took too much time. Probably should have popped that 3 from the corner, but it doesn't matter in the big picture because Chinle has a massive lead. 25-10. They are in control here in the semis of the 3A North Region Championship over the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. The coverage here on Sports Zone Radio and the tournament is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We'll grab a timeout and back to the den in a moment. Northland basketball. It's brought to you by Choice Wireless. Stand by.
Get connected at home and on the go with Choice NTUA Wireless and Choice Broadband, the best tribal lifeline phone and internet services on the Navajo Nation. On the go, get unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included in your lifeline benefit. You can't beat unlimited wireless service. At At home, get our fastest speeds for only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our choice NTUA wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo-proud, and an enthusiastic supporter of our youth sports on the Navajo Nation.
Second quarter action underway. There's Chinle Wildcats with too many steps. Yep. Even an old guy like me could see that that was just too many. And you know what? I'm missing a point in my scoring book, as often happens. So we watch Josiah Harvey get his first field goal today, and the Wildcats lead 27-10. I don't know. I'm not matching up. I got the same numbers in my book as the official scorekeeper does, but we're 1 point different. That long pass finding Caden Baya up the floor. It was Darshane Yazzie with that long outlet pass. Great pass. What is he, a quarterback? Great job, Darshane. Caden Baya the bucket. And it's 27-12. Wildcats. And a ball tipped out. I think I found out the problem. Found out the problem. I'll have to fix it at halftime. I think we got a math problem in the spreadsheet we use with our scoring book. Here's a ball saved by Javis Woody off of Darshane Yazzie. So it will be the Wildcats with the basketball. 27-12. Well, I didn't think I missed anything, and you know what? The book is right. The official book is right. My book will be right here soon enough. Hey, how about that? Delane Bahi knocking down a three for the Wildcats. Winterog with a dangerous pass. It eventually comes down to Martinez. Caden Baya now. Man-to-man Wildcat defense. Out on top, Darshane Yazzie. He's guarded by Javis Woody. It's Quasar. And now Nelson. Marcus dumps a pass to Darshane on the baseline, and the Fighting Scouts are going to give it up. It's tough Chinle defense, but the Scouts get it back. And working down below, Darshane Yazzie with the shot and the foul. Kylan came from behind trying to do something about it, but he couldn't stop it. Gets his second foul of the game. And a timeout. That'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll grab one as well. Maybe I can fix my book during this timeout. We'll see. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by, folks.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
5:30 and 7:30. Saturday championship rounds.
I am making a change to the changing a formula on my spreadsheet. If you are a math nerd of any kind, then you may know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to have to end up making a couple of changes here as I change the formulas. So we got one part of the formula done. And the Darshane Yazzie and one is not and one, but the three-point play is null for naught. He missed the free throw right there. 5:55 on the clock, second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report at the break. Javis Woody has it blocked by Marcus Nelson. Great anticipation defensively by Marcus, and he gets the shot block. In the corner, Nelson for three. You get the block on one end, you get the big three on the other end, and that was a big make for Marcus. 13 points, the difference right here. 30-17, our score. Wildcats in front. Will they add to it? Yep. Tristan James got open. And what a great job as he lands that three. Wildcats effectively have doubled the Fighting Scouts, and you know what? Winter will lose it out of bounds. Again, more good defense by Chinle. That's Tegan Hallwood with the pressure in the face of the dribbler. Ball up the floor. Hallwood. Skip pass out to the corner. And Josiah Harvey in the paint. Able to work it up. And the shot is good. Had a new player out there on the floor. That's Chad Harvey as we watch Quasar Martinez bury a three. And then a travel. And it's the Scouts basketball. Listen, if they could get a couple of stops, couple of makes, get this thing down to a 10-point game, going to start feeling a lot better about themselves, especially after that massive start that the Wildcats have had so far in this one. Up the floor it comes. Caden Byas, dangerous pass. Controlled by Owen Mitchell. Darshane on the baseline, knocked out. Good defense. That was Javis Woody blocking it out. Inbound Darshane. Handoff back to Nelson for three. Got open. It didn't go in. Pull up on the left side for three, and that one is going to miss everything. And Martinez. Caden Baya working strong on the baseline. And there's a foul. That should be Javis getting called. And it is his first foul of the game. There's that power move. Well, Javis was straight up, right? He was walled up, except the wall was moving. He was sliding to his right there to try and stay in front of Caden. And Caden misses that first free throw. Second try goes in. It's halfway mark of the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break. Also, at the end of the game, we'll announce the Sports on Radio's player of the game. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, everybody. Javis Woody. Now Michael Williams. And he gets double teamed. And the ball is just kind of taken away by Caden Baya. Up the floor, Marcus Nelson. Turn. Offensive foul. Ran right into Chad Harvey. First foul today on Marcus Nelson. Team fouls. Winter Rock has 6. And the Wildcats have 4 team fouls right now. Michael Williams at the top. Puts it on the floor. Stops at the free throw line. And Jake Guy is unable to force that one up and in. And down to the Scouts. Up in the front court. Let him play through some contact out there right now. Listen, it's been a long day for everybody. Outside deep, Caden Baya. Shot is short. Marcus Nelson on the rebound, and he lost it off his own hip. And Jake Guy picks it up. Chad Harvey now. Chad, the younger brother of Chance. You know Chance Harvey, he's a big star. Caden Baya in transition with the finish. Coach Mendoza going to get Delane Bahi back on the floor. Woody to Jake Guy inside. Jake powers up. Shot is good. The Wildcats aren't very big, but they just know how to play in the low blocks. These guys like Javis Woody play a lot taller than they are, and that was a good example right there as well by Jake Guy to make that basket. And here's a whistle. And the second Javis Woody foul today. Javis will leave the floor. Chad Harvey goes out as well. Josiah Harvey comes into the game, and there's Delane Bahi as well. Into Caden Baya. Caden goes behind the back, and then a pass into the corner back outside. Owen Mitchell. Guarded by Michael Williams. Baya to the baseline. The feed inside, and a nice little one-handed finish by Devin Yazzie. 37-25 is our score as we adjusted on the scoreboard. Wildcats in front. And they're going to get the basketball. No, they're not. They lost it out of bounds. This will be Window Rock basketball. Final minute 48 here in the first half. A Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. At the break. Window Rock on the attack. Martinez with the nifty little finish. Josiah Harvey has it taken away. Here's Baya. And back-to-back baskets for Quasar Martinez. With a little run getting put together by Window Rock, who have gotten it to within 8 points. The Wildcats express the need for a timeout. They'll take it right there. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Your hardworking friends at Ace Hardware are always on standby when you need them, and the Ace Hardware stores in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard are fully stocked to get you through the depths of winter. Snow removal, ice melt, heaters, ladders, outdoor power equipment, and power tools from names you trust like DeWalt and Milwaukee. The helpful hardware people can be counted on for world-class customer service. So you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal at your White Mountain Ace Hardware locations. Find them in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Tomorrow, you must be present to win.
Hey, thanks to everybody out there watching our live video coverage here from the 3A North Regional Championships. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. The Wildcats turn the ball over. And more momentum building for Window Rock, especially if they can turn this possession into points. Into Owen Mitchell. The head fake, step in, and Devin Yazzie unable to connect on that jump shot. But the Scouts are going to steal a pass, and Darshane puts it up and finishes. So a great close to the first half by Window Rock so far. This miss from three. And the Scouts will control Owen Mitchell in backcourt. Got to get it across. He does. Down to 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. We've got a 6-point game. Turnaround at the free throw line. Rims out, but there is Yazzie with the rebound. Mitchell drives, scoops, missed. Devin tied up by Trevor Benally. Yeah, good effort. The Scouts have really ratcheted up their game in the last couple of minutes. And they have fought back into this thing. They were down 33-17 was a score I remember not very long ago. Here's a drive. Caden Baya with the teardrop. I believe that was Caden. My view was blocked by the official. So I'm going to call that Caden. Let me check and see if the score matches his individual score. It does. So 9 points in the first half. Right side, Trevor Benally. We got the final 10 seconds of this first half. Tristan James Tabahi, and Delane buries the three. Inbound for the Scouts. Down to 2 seconds. Gotta shoot. Nope. Gotta have that court awareness. Gotta know where you are. Gotta know what's going on, and you gotta get that shot away. How about the finish? Minutes before we could finally close it out. And we got the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report on the way here in just a moment, everybody. Another great day, long day here at the Wildcat Den. Game 4 of our broadcast coverage of the 3A North Regional Championships. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We'll be back in a moment, everybody, with our halftime breakdown. Stand by.
Choice NTUA Wireless now has the best tribal lifeline phone service on the Navajo Nation. Unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included with your benefit. You can't beat unlimited. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
It doesn't have salespeople. We've changed how to buy a car. Now a floor product specialist works with you, and they aren't commissioned.
They're on salary, so when you're approached on the lot or in the showroom, you don't have to panic. Nobody's going to give you the bump and hustle to get you to sign on the dotted line because there's simply no pressure to do so. Hatch Toyota is taking the long view.
The view that involves your complete satisfaction with the whole buying experience. An experience we'd even be so bold to call happy. Who doesn't want to be happy?
And buying a new car is a really happy day. It's time to take the stress out of the day and put in the joy.
Shop ahead at hatchtoyota.com. Our entire fleet is at your fingertips.
Then let us know which model you're interested in and make an appointment with one of our floor product specialists.
Hatch Toyota, keeping the White Mountains rolling for 25 years.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at hatchtoyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Our Valentine's Day promotion continues, and right now you could get $1,000 cash back and your choice to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons live in concert. Right now at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, our Valentine promotion not only includes a chance to win $1,000 cash, but also 2 tickets to see Country Music Entertainer of the Year Eric Church or Academy Award winner Imagine Dragons.
Wow!
First, everyone will get 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales Restaurant.
Yes!
Then take your Valentine to the movies with 2 free movie passes at the WME theaters. Or you can still choose full service car washes at Octopus Car Wash or $100 certificate for window tint. And everyone's name goes in the hat to be drawn for $1,000 cash and concert tickets to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today, 536-5972.
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Yeah, just disregard the football footage right there. It's basketball. And the 3A North Region Basketball Championships presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. It's halftime here, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, everybody. We welcome you back. I'm Floyd Simmons. That's Tristan James on your screen right there. That was back in the pregame. And you'll take a look at an assortment of the highlights from that first half as we break it down for you here on the halftime report. Welcome, everybody. Although I got to tell you, we might want to be watching as the president of the Great Navajo Nation, Jonathan Nez, competes in the – he's right out there on the floor competing in the tic-tac-toe game. And if you've seen the tic-tac-toe game, which is a tradition here from Choice Wireless at the halftimes, it's pretty awesome. Oh, look at the drive. Look at the president going strong. I know we're not seeing that on your screen. I'm going to call it for you as he makes a shot, and his shot goes in, and it bounces off the head of his competitor. Awesome. Well, he's going to have to do a little blocking up there. He's the X's, by the way. The president. There's the president on your screen with the X's. And look at this. He's going to win. He's going to win. He's going to win. He's going to get his X's. Look at this. The president is going to win. Yeah. Jonathan Nez has won a game of tic-tac-toe, and you know how hard that is. All right, let's break it down for you on the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, everybody. Chinle in front of Winter Rock at the break. 40-33 is our score here. Wildcats came out, and they developed a huge lead early on, and it's that defense that at least back in the month of December, it really established a difference between Chinle and everybody else. And then all of a sudden, the last time or two we saw them in January, it was a lot more, I don't know, it's like the field had caught up to them. It was like everybody was playing defense at that level. But maybe it was just that the Wildcats were going through a little bit of a low point. I don't know, maybe they were flat for a little while. Because tonight, they're playing next-level defense all of a sudden again. Next-level defense, and that helped them get a great early start. Winter Rock with a comeback in the second quarter. In spite of that great Wildcat defense, and our score here at halftime is Chinle 40, Winter Rock 33. And Delane Bahi leads the scoring. Delane has 13 points to lead the Wildcats. Tristan James has 8 points. 6 points for Kylan Yazzie, 6 points for Javis Woody, 5 points for Josiah Harvey, 2 points in the first half for Jake Guy. Now for Window Rock, they're led by a couple of guys with 9. Quasar Martinez has 9. Caden Baya has 9. Marcus Nelson with 7 points, and Devin Yazzie has 4 points. That's how the first half has looked. The winner of this game gets to play in the boys' championship against Monument Valley tomorrow night here at the Wildcat Den at 7:30. The girls' championship game is decided. The Chinle Lady Wildcats on a buzzer beater by Lindsay Yazzie, who won the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game. They defeated the Page Sand Devils, so Chinle will play in the championship tomorrow against the Alchesay Lady Falcons. That is a 5:30 championship game for the ladies tomorrow here at the Wildcat Den. Hey, let's bring on the president of the Great Navajo Nation again. His name is Jonathan Nez. President Nez, welcome back. Boy, we got to see you on video out there playing tic-tac-toe, and you did a great job.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, boy. I'm not like a young pup anymore, man.
Well, you know what? I really liked how you had the moxie to spot up, and your first shot was a three-point try.
And it was an air ball.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, I'll say it. You know, I was like, wow.
Since you did.
I haven't picked up a ball in like ages, man.
Yeah. Well, I got to say also when you're wearing, dress shoes, you're wearing,
my jacket.
You got a tie on or button-down shirt. I mean, it's going to be a little tough to.
But it's all right.
To make that shot.
Thank you, Floyd, for backing me up on that. But
you competed well. Let me just say.
Hey, I won.
Yes, you did.
I won. I got a basketball. So.
Oh, nice.
Some fan out there got a free basketball.
Oh yeah.
From Choice
You served it up to the stands, huh?
But the guy that I played against, he's going to be. I told him that he can be put into the raffle. So it was a good experience for us.
President Nez, you and I talk a lot, and when we get a chance, we see each other at these events. And I still have not scheduled an opportunity to come in and meet with you in your office, but I got to tell you, here at here at Sports Zone Radio with Northland basketball, we've got a killer idea that we would like to get the Navajo Nation involved with. It's an idea we have already pitched to our partners at Choice NCUA Wireless. We've had the opportunity to talk to them about it, and they're in love with the idea. I know you would find some really serious intrigue with it. I don't want to say what it is right now, but I got to get that scheduled meeting at your office to talk to you about.
Let's do that.
Because I know you're at a minimum you're gonna love the idea. Whether or not the Navajo Nation is able to participate is another story, but you're gonna love the idea. Okay, so I just want to plant the seed.
While we're talking about idea, check this out, Floyd. We're one of the major sponsors for the NABI, right? The one down in Phoenix. The National Native American Basketball Invitational.
Yeah.
And so they give us the major sponsors that you get 2 entries. You can send to NABI. So what we're wanting to do here is after off season, get some teams together and let's do a tournament. The top 2 that win the tournament and the second place will automatically have a bid into NABI. We'll pay for their room and board, their meal, really just a full ride. And I think that's going to be an exciting tournament for us up here, up north. And that's what we're planning as well. So
it sounds terrific.
Maybe you can work together and have you all televise that.
Well,
too.
we would be highly interested. That's for sure. One of the other things that we do is we do the Northland Basketball All-Star Games, boys and girls All-Star Games. We do that in June, and we'll get that all scheduled, ready to go here. I believe it's the first weekend in June that we'll have that. We'll do our All-Star Games, and traditionally we've allowed the Northland basketball fans out there to vote and decide who gets to participate in those All-Star games, and they do a great job at determining who's going to play. The second half underway here, as you see, folks, out there. Window Rock attacking, and Quasar Martinez missing. And then we're going to stop play for a moment because Window Rock has an injured player. And it kind of looks like cramps right now, and I hope that's all that it is. But one of those Fighting Scouts, it looks like it's Marcus Nelson, is requiring some assistance to get off the floor. So it's say a little prayer for Marcus now, would you, folks?
All right.
Our score here, 40-33. Chinle in front of Window Rock. Northland basketball presented by Choice NCUA Wireless. And by the way, a little later on in our broadcast, Mr. President, you may, if you have an idea on how we would give this away, we haven't decided yet. We're going to give away some tickets to the Phoenix Suns. So,
oh wow!
For any of those fans who are out there watching, listening, that can't make it tomorrow here to the Wildcat Den, if you're going to be in the Valley area and you want to take in a Suns game, they're going to play Orlando tomorrow, and we've got tickets for that. And we're going to get a whistle and maybe a 3-second lane violation. And the Wildcats turn it over. So you and I talking a little bit earlier, for those who may have missed, as we watch Quasar Martinez bury a 3. He's got 12 points in the game for the Fighting Scouts.
What about?
Talking about the challenges of the past couple of years across the Navajo Nation. Discussing these challenges of remote learning, distance learning, and the need that is amplified at times like this, I believe, in having great broadband services, communication services. And how does that look moving forward developmentally for the Navajo Nation to meet those kinds of challenges?
Well, Floyd, we, as you know, 27,000 square miles is the Navajo Nation, and very rural. And so to get internet to the homes has been a challenge, because the longer you have a line, fiber optic line, you lose some of that power. And so it's been a challenge. But we're also looking at, what are this called? They're called low atmospheric orbiting satellites, to get more broadband or internet to our communities in the rural parts of the nation. A lot of the challenges sometimes, having to go through all these federal policies and regulations to expand broadband telecommunications. But you know what? Our team has been working hard. We have expanded broadband and telecommunications to a lot of people these past couple of years, and we look forward to doing more of that with the American Rescue Plan Act and just recently the infrastructure bill.
Well, President Nez, here at Sports on Radio, you know, we get to provide the coverage that we do here that we call Northland basketball. It's an all-encompassing thing for us. The Navajo Nation and the White Mountains is where we provide some of our coverage as well. And our partnership with Choice NTUA Wireless has been invaluable. As we watch a great finish for the Wildcats right there, matching Darshane Yazi's basket a moment ago on the other side for Window Rock. And the shot is good to send Tegan Hallwood to the foul line. Hallwood with a basket a moment ago as well, and we'll see if he can make this finish up the three-point play for the Wildcats. They lead right now by 6. And we'll watch and see what Hallwood gets done here. But we are so grateful for Choice NTUA Wireless for their partnership with us that allows us to be able to provide extensive coverage across the north. And the other thing is, you know, their network, like today, we're using their broadband network for to initiate and generate our broadcast. And boy, I tell you, they've just done a great job, and we couldn't thank them enough.
Right. And, you know, Rolina at the Choice NTUA Wireless has done a great job leading that organization, especially with you know, General Manager Walter Haas, and the reach. I think some communities have seen an improvement in high-speed internet during these past couple of years. We're just trying to expand the fiber optic lines more into other areas of the Navajo Nation. It's looking good. It's looking positive.
Well, and you know, when you see the potential with things like the basketball coverage we're able to provide with the partnership with Choice, when you see that high definition video that, you know, you're capable of generating, capable of sharing, and capable of enjoying across the Navajo Nation. I don't know, maybe rodeo's a little bit bigger than basketball up here in the north, but between the two, they're great.
The same, yeah.
And basketball is, I mean, it is such the love for basketball is unmatched, and the fans are the best across Navajo land. And I just got to say that there is so much potential.
Absolutely.
So much potential for content generation. It's not just sports, but so many different things that can be done. It seems like I saw you were talking about before on a social media post or something. You're talking about, you know, bringing in entertainment,
right?
Filmmaking and so on.
Yeah. Well, there's been some films that have been made here during the pandemic on the Navajo Nation. Right, pre-pandemic, we had Jumanji, you know, with up there in Shiprock. We have another movie that's being made in Kennedy Shea about an archaeologist. We also had Tom Hanks out here. That movie just slipped my mind, but it was about a robot and Tom Hanks.
Okay.
That was made here on the Navajo Nation too. So yeah, we're expanding. And you know, I was just telling Coach Mendoza earlier too that I was on the treadmill last night watching the. I mentioned this earlier. I was on the treadmill watching the Netflix about the boys Chinle Wildcats. It was like a series, and he was. I was just telling him that you know he's a legend, and he's been doing some great things to Navajo Nation basketball these many years that he's been here.
He really is a legend, Coach Mendoza. His guys right now have a 49-41 lead. Chinle over Window Rock at the moment. There's a whistle and a foul on the baseline. The Scouts will pick up an opportunity to go to the free throw line. It was Tegan Hallwood and his second foul of the game. 5 team fouls on Window Rock, but they're at the line right now on the second half team foul on the Wildcats. Well, you know, one of the things that I just love about, you mentioned Coach Mendoza, just love his commitment to discipline and hard work, and his defenses are one thing you can always count on. Chinle might not year in, year out have always the best talented, most talented basketball players, but they're going to have the hardest working guys.
Well, you see that tonight. Absolutely. 49-41, and the Wildcats are in the lead.
Shot from the corner. And that is not going to go in. Javis Woody has it taken away by Darshane Yazzie for the Winter Rock basket and a timeout. Winter Rock grabs a full timeout. That's head coach Murray Shirley asking for that timeout after his guys take it away and make the shot. He wanted to make sure that they didn't give up any quick and cheap points on the other end defensively, so he calls timeout for his guys. Right. And it's down to a 6-point game, 49-43. Northland basketball here at Sports Zone Radio is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
NTUA, you guys are awesome.
Go NTUA, go Choice Wireless for sure. On the way out here, I was just commenting that on the way out here to broadcast today, we passed a number of NTUA work trucks and guys out there on the road, just traveling to get work done.
Well, Floyd, I don't know if you know, but I'm an NTUA brat. My father worked for the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority for over 20 years, being a lineman, heavy equipment operator, helped me get through college. And, I always tell the team at NTUA, they're doing an outstanding job, especially putting electricity lines during this time to families throughout the Navajo Nation, water lines, and that's going to continue. They've been working some very long hours these past couple of years now with these fundings that are coming in from the federal government.
So I've heard of Army brats. The first time I ever heard of an NTUA brat, Mr. President.
All right, that's me and many others.
49-43 our score. Chinle in front. They've got the basketball. Let me ask you this question, and that is about educational opportunities. So we're watching Letharian John take the pass, drop one in. And Letharian now with 4 points in the game for the Wildcats. But how about educational opportunities that kids across the Navajo Nation are able to take advantage of? What does that look like?
Well, I think now, more so than ever, many of the universities are beaming into the homes here on Navajo Nation because of COVID. Distance learning is available, and you don't actually have to be in a classroom with students. Now you can, do your home. My wife is actually taking classes, and she's going to be getting her master's degree online. And so there's a lot of opportunity, especially now, like we were saying, with the improvement of internet access. Of course, it's not all over the Navajo Nation, but the opportunities are there. And then for our students here, our student athletes, they have an opportunity to be athletes in, college and universities, transitioning to that. Many have done through these coaches here on the Navajo Nation. So we appreciate them and we wish them luck.
How much money is available annually through funding sources that the tribe itself makes available?
Not enough. I know we started out many years ago with the Navajo Nation Scholarship Program, and it has funded many of our Navajo people through their college careers. But now there's more of us, right? 403,000 enrolled.
403,000 now.
403,000. And so back then there was not that many people going to universities, going to college, going to trade school. So they could be able to fund them a little bit more. But now as more of our younger generation are wanting to go to school, it's limited. But you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Floyd. Those of you that are listening from the Navajo Nation, I am going to be supporting a legislation to put $50 million aside for scholarship. And this scholarship will be developed so that our young people can get through their school. But one of the requirements for it is that they're going to have to come back to the Navajo Nation to help out in whatever field they're in. And maybe even a student loan repayment program. If they want their student loan repaid, give us a year, give us 2 years, and the Navajo Nation will pay for that. one way to bring our young people home.
Well, I love the idea. That's for sure. And we watched Lotharian John at the line for the Wildcats. A pair of free throws, good for the big guy. And the Fighting Scouts will bring it up into front court, down 7. Final 2 minutes right here of the third quarter in this 3A North Regional semifinal. And Tristan James picks up the foul.
So Floyd, the winner of this game, plays the Monument Valley Mustangs, 7:30 tomorrow night. I think there's going to be a lot of interest, and I'm sorry to say we can only allow 2,000 into this arena, and it was sold out tonight.
Yeah, limited numbers for sure. But and you can bet that those tickets are going to be highly coveted tomorrow. So 1,800 was the number I heard. Right. 2,000, 1,800.
That's what I got updated earlier.
It's in that. It's in that range.
From the ladies up there that were doing the tickets. But you're going to be on tomorrow night, so.
Yeah, we'll have the championship games. We're going to carry the third place games, but we won't have play-by-play of that. We will have those early third place games. There's a 10 o'clock game and an 11:30 game. The girls at 10, boys at 11:30 for the third place. And then the championship games will be at 5:30 and 7:30 tomorrow night here at the Wildcat Den. Mm-hmm. And look at this. Window Rock has worked to within 4 points, 53-49. Anybody's game to win. And inside, I'm not sure who got that.
I think it was 13.
Is that Javis Woody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's Javis again. Javis with back-to-back baskets. And we're in the final minute and 14 seconds of the third period. Spot-up jumper left side is no good. And that'll roll off as well. Picked up. Owen Mitchell inside to Devin Yazzie, and it's knocked from his hands out of bounds. Stop the clock with 1:02 remaining, and here comes Josiah Harvey into the lineup, replacing Lotharian John for the Wildcats. This boys semifinal of the 3A North Region Basketball Championships, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. LaShawn Platero, who a few moments ago had a big three-point make for the Scouts. Boy, he had a lane to his right. He just didn't take advantage of it. Scout struggled, dangerous pass. Caden Baia forces one up, and he got fouled. So what was, back in your day, Mr. President, Monument Valley High School, I mean, how old is the Nash Center? How old is that gym? It's one of the older of the big gyms.
We were one of those first to get
Did you play in that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I do. I was honored to play in that gym when it was newer.
Okay.
We transitioned from the old gym then to the bigger gym. At that time, we were one of the communities that had the newer gym, the bigger gyms. And then came, Chinle, and then it came Fort Defiance or Window Rock.
So then back then, before you had the Activity Center in Window Rock, before you had the Wildcat Den, before these buildings, what was kind of the crown jewel at the time? Was it the Nash Center? Was it?
Yeah, that's where they played most of the tournaments, the regional tournaments.
By the way, fourth personal foul of the game on Devin Yazzie. That sends Javis Woody to the line. And Javis will miss the first. What do you prefer as far as style of play? You like a slow-moving set offense?
Yeah, I was going to say just fast.
You want to fly down the floor.
I mean, that's we played for Aaron Anderson back in the day. It was just moving, and getting from one side of the court to the other, you know.
Well, there was a lot of quick movement right there. Ball gets tipped out by the Wildcats. And here comes an inbound with 11.8 seconds left in the third quarter. The inbound pass on the way for Window Rock. Baseline.
No.
And a Javis Woody block. And another Javis block. 2 blocks. 3 seconds on the clock. Outlet pass out of bounds.
Looked like a foul there, but no call.
Scouts will have 2 seconds to close out the quarter.
Oh.
And they'll get a shot away. And a foul with 0.6 seconds. Caden Baya. 3 shots on the way for Caden. The guy that committed the foul, Delane Bahi.
But that game, the earlier game with the ladies, the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Sand Devils, man, that was all the way to a buzzer beater 3-pointer. And so they'll be playing for the championship tomorrow. The Chinle Lady Wildcats.
5-point game here in the final 0.6 seconds of the third quarter. Caden Baya getting the friendly bounces out there. Makes the first 2. He's got 1 more coming up. Off the mark, rebound Tristan James. Time expires here in the third quarter. Mr. President, you are welcome to hang out as long as you'd like.
You know, I'm going to leave you, Floyd. I got to go up to the radio as well. But thank you for the opportunity to be online with you. And those of you that are listening, take care of yourselves, you know. Mask up, and we'll see you back here in Chinle, Arizona tomorrow.
Back tomorrow for the championships.
I did that wave. Did you see me doing that wave?
I did,
I got the people all fired up, you know.
I did. Yeah, you did a great job.
Did I? I hope I didn't embarrass my Navajo people by doing that.
I think you did a great job. Thank you, Mr. President. All right, enjoy your time. And I'm sure we'll get another visit in from President Nez tomorrow here on our broadcast coverage of the 3A North Region Basketball Championships, everybody. We've got to grab a timeout. And a word in from our presenting sponsors of Northland Basketball and the tournament here at Chinle's Wildcat Den. Final broadcast of the day in the fourth quarter coming up next. A 4-point Chinle lead over Window Rock. Stand by for more Northland Basketball.
Choice NTUA Wireless now has the best tribal lifeline phone service on the Navajo Nation. Unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included with your benefit. You can't beat unlimited. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Thanks again to President Jonathan Nez for spending time with us on our broadcast, and let's get back to the action here as we roll on into the fourth quarter, everybody. Pass inside intended for Javis Woody is knocked away and stolen by Caden Baya and Window Rock. Trailing by 4 with a chance to make it a 1-possession early fourth quarter game. Baya closely guarded by Hallwood. And there's a drive, and Martinez misses. Look how quickly he got it back and put it up. Yeah, it was so cat-like. Almost Wildcat-like, if you know what I mean. But for the Scouts, ball in the corner right side. Javis Woody open. Shot short, got it back. And he feeds Josiah for a little jumper. That one no good either. And tipped out, controlled by Tristan James and Chinle. So they've got the basketball a minute into the fourth quarter. 2-point game, 57-55. Chinle. Woody on the baseline, he missed it. Harvey's followed, no good there. And a tie-up under the basket. That'll be Window Rock basketball. Nope, it'll be Chinle's. Chinle's ball. Here comes Letharian John into the lineup, replacing Josiah Harvey for the Wildcats. all out on top. You got Tegan Hallwood, almost traveled right there. Tristan James, head fake, drive, dish, wide open. Bahi. And that's Delane Bahi. So you got Delane, you got Tristan Yazzie, Tegan Hallwood, Javis Woody, and Lotharian John on the floor right now for the Wildcats. A steal. Boy, how fast were the hands by Bahi right there. Is he going to put it up? Nope. Going to get called for the offensive foul. See if we got a replay on that. Now Window-Rock. Oh no, that's sorry, that's a timeout taken by Coach Mendoza. Yeah, those are tough to call either way. And I think the call can go either way. Timeout, Chinle here in the fourth quarter, everybody. Got 6 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in regulation. And it's a 2-point Wildcat lead. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Your hardworking friends at Ace Hardware are always on standby when you need them, and the Ace Hardware stores in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard are fully stocked to get you through the depths of winter. Snow removal, ice melt, heaters, ladders, outdoor power equipment, and power tools from names you trust like DeWalt and Milwaukee. The helpful hardware people can be counted on for world-class customer service, so you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal at your White Mountain Ace Hardware locations. Find them in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
We will be back again tomorrow here to the Wildcat Den. It will be Championship Day. Girls Championship at 5:30. Chinle Lady Wildcats will take on the Alchese Falcons. And the Boys Championship will see number 2 seeded Monument Valley against either the top seed, Chinle, or Window-Rock. Winner of this game right here, and the Scouts throw it away. 6:13 on the clock, fourth quarter. 57-55. Wildcat lead. They're going to work it down low. Lotharian John, he is bracketed by defenders and throws it wildly out of bounds into the Wildcat bench. And some frustration now showing for those Wildcat players. And one official said that it belongs to Window-Rock. The other official overruled him, said it's Chinle's basketball. So somebody touched it. And Javis has it knocked from his grip out of bounds. Another inbound play coming up for the Wildcats. Lotharian John is asking for it. He was asking before the play, said, hey, I'm coming to the basket. Throw me the oop, right? There's a foul on the inbound. That foul is on LaShawn Platero. He picks up his first foul. Window-Rock has a couple of guys in some deep foul trouble. Caden Baya, who is on the floor, has 4 fouls, and so does Devin Yazzie. He's also on the floor right now for the Scouts. And on the 1-and-1, Tristan misses for the Wildcats. Caden Baya working down to the baseline. And Lotharian John with a blocking foul.
Foul on white 34, first personal.
It's good to have you with us, everybody, for our broadcast coverage here from Chinle's Wildcat Den. Reagan and Judy Armstrong watching from Cedar Creek. Thank you for the coverage they sent. Thank you for the live coverage. You're welcome. Got a bunch of Ghost Scouts and let's see, somebody watching from Monterey, California. There's a world-famous aquarium in Monterey. Hey, look at Lotharian blocking the shot of Caden Baya and scrabbling, diving, trying to get possession. Big guy out there trying to get it done. Anyway, who is that? Dale Totticini watching from Monterey, California. Says, thank you, Sports Zone Radio and Choice NTUA Wireless for the broadcast. Steal. Tristan, finish. Well done by Tristan James. He opens up the Chinle scoring in the fourth quarter. Caden Baya, he shot off the wrong foot, lost a little bit of power he needed on that shot for it to go up. Wildcats inside, Javis Woody. That's a shot. He missed it. But Lotharian was there to pick him up. And off the bench, Lotharian John with 9 points. Scouts travel. And a little run coming together right now for the Wildcats. Platero coming out of the game. Darshane Yazzie going in for the Scouts. Here comes Kylan Yazzie, who's been absent for a while, into the lineup for the Wildcats, replacing Tristan James. In the corner, Yazzie. Now back other side in that corner. To Lane Bahi, and he'll throw it away on a pass into the paint. Scouts, good effort by Quasar, who ends up twisting his ankle on re-entry into the atmosphere after he went up very tall into low Earth orbit to track down that basketball. And when he came down, he twisted his ankle just a little bit. Tegan Hallwood has checked in, so has Jake Guy into the Wildcat lineup. Jake on the baseline, outside of Tegan. And Hallwood's jump shot off the mark, no good. Rebound, Darshane Yazzie. Scouts running. Jake Guy, tipping, intercepting. Well, Javis Woody had the interception, then threw it away. Just getting a little bit ahead of themselves on that. Kylan unable to haul in the reception. Speaking of reception, how about the Super Bowl coming up a couple of days? You got the Rams, you got the Bengals. Caden Baya's high dribble. Oh, a nice pass by Devin Yazzie. He got the assist to Darshane for the points. Chinle 61, Window Rock 57. Great game. Owen Mitchell's finish, not good. Oh, Kylan, nice job. Tips it, controls it for the Cats. Tegan Hallwood, drive, offensive. Heard plenty of Window Rock fans cheering yes for that. Heard some Wildcat fans booing the call as well. And timeout.
Folks, how you enjoying the game here so far?
The legend wants a timeout. Coach Mendoza asks for a timeout. We'll grab this one as well here on our radio broadcast. Our live video presentation, which is brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Northland basketball, stand by.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Sholo. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
All right, basketball fans, you ready to win some Phoenix Suns tickets? Here's what you do. Send us a message on our Facebook page. Send us a message on our Facebook page. And you've got until there are 2 minutes left on the clock. Okay, right now there's 3:36. You've got till there are 2 minutes left. You tell us who's going to win this game. And if you get it right, and we're going to cut it off, we'll look and see where the last one comes in at 2 minutes left. You got about 90 seconds to do it. Tell us who's going to win. And whoever selects correctly will draw somebody's name for the Phoenix Suns tickets. They're going to play Orlando tomorrow, and we've got those tickets for you. Win! How about Owen Mitchell? Pair of Phoenix Suns tickets for you. They're taking on Orlando tomorrow. Look at Kylan Yazzie. He gives an answer to the Scouts basket a moment ago. Back to a 4-point Wildcat lead. You've got 1 minute of clock time. I'm sure it'll stop a time or two between now and then. So send us on our Facebook broadcast. Give us a comment on the broadcast page. On the broadcast post. Tell us who's going to win this game. And we're going to cut off your entries when there are 2 minutes left in the game, okay? So let us know right now. So we watch Devin Yazzie. And he misses. Rebound Baya. He'll miss. And it ultimately comes down into the hands of Lotharian John. 45 seconds of clock time. Tell us on our Facebook post of this game who is going to win the game. 30 seconds left for you to do it. Unless, of course, there's a stoppage of play between now and that point. Tegan Hollywood deep on the left angle now. At the top, it's Kylan Yazzie. 15 seconds left for you. And a whistle. See, I knew there would be at least one stoppage. So there's now 13 seconds left for you, but 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in regulation.
Bonus 2 shot for Chinle.
So that's a foul. 10th team foul. Double bonus. Jake Guy at the free throw line. So look at that. Jake's buying you a little bit of time to get your entry in on our Facebook page. It's got to be our Facebook comment section for this broadcast, okay? Tell us who's going to win. Is it going to be Chinle or Window Rock? As Jake misses that shot. But he makes the second. Wildcats in front by 5. Time running out for you. Here comes Window Rock. And a whistle with 2 minutes and 2 seconds. So there's maybe one or two more entries. There's Manny Baya. Tells us, okay, there it is. Manny is the last one. So Manny Baya is the last entry. Sorry, Quentin, Adrian, Benali, I'm sorry. The rest of you, no more entries, no more entries. The last one was, as I said, it was Baya. And here comes up the floor. A big make right there for the Fighting Scots. No more entries. We're done with your entries, okay? But thank you for that. Quasar Martinez finishing right there just a moment ago for the Fighting Scouts, keeping them within striking distance. These two teams battling to play in the 3A North Region Championship game tomorrow. Well, this is big for Window Rock because if Window Rock can win, they guarantee themselves a spot in the state playoffs. Guarantee Chinle is already going to be in the playoffs. Okay. Chinle is ranked high enough, they're going to get an automatic bid to the playoffs anyway. It's Window Rock, for whom this game means a ton. Window Rock is ranked number 22, and I would like to think that that's not going to, they're not going to drop from that position out of playoff contention. However, it does look like there's going to be probably two teams in the top 24 ranked teams at the end of the year that are going to be bumped out of playoff contention, and Window Rock's on that bubble at number 22 right now. So they really need a win here today to guarantee themselves, as I understand it, if you get to the championship round tomorrow, you are a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. Hollywood with 2 foul shots. Terrific job. Under a minute remaining in regulation. Window Rock's got to make their move. Owen Mitchell. And he does move into the paint. Look at that finish by Owen Mitchell. Wow, what a shot. 40 seconds remain. It's a one-possession game. Hollywood brings it up. Wildcats will be content to take time down. We get a foul. Here's Martinez. Second foul of the game. 66-63 is our score. Kylan Yazzie to try and seal this game. Well, it's a little early to seal it. 33 seconds. A lot can happen in that time frame. But he does make a crucial foul shot. Yazzie with 9 points. The leading scorer on the Wildcats is Delane Bahi with 13. Now Yazzie has 10. And Coach Mendoza wants a timeout. So we will get one as well. And a word in from our presenting sponsors of the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, which we'll announce coming up in just a moment. White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Back to close things out here in the fourth quarter right after this.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us on our broadcast coverage here on day 2 of the 2022 3A North Region Championships, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Let's see, somebody watching at work says, shh, keep it quiet, watching at work. Thank you, Jonathan. And thank you to Garrett Yearwood, who says that they are watching from Paris, Texas. Right on. Scouts have it in the corner. 3 on the way. That's off the mark. No good. Devin Yazzie. Rebound. 20 seconds left. 2-possession game. And a foul. And that's an offensive foul on Lotharian John. There's a little break for the Scouts. It's not over yet. They can hit a shot, get a takeaway, hit another shot. It can happen. Foul on Lotharian, inbound to Owen Mitchell. Got to get points right here. Don't need a 3, but you got to get points. Somebody got to score. 9 seconds left. Got to attack. And the lean in by Caden Baya off the iron. There's a 3 on the way. That's a miss. And just a struggle with that last possession. Needed to get a quick score. Did not, and look at this. The Chinle Wildcats will advance to the 3A North Region Basketball Championship game tomorrow night at 7:30 to take on the Monument Valley Mustangs. Both the Chinle boys and girls are in the finals of the 3A North Region tourney. We got some figuring out to do. Who's going to be the Sports on Radio's player of the game? That's going to be a little bit tough. We'll figure it out here in just a second. I'll get some votes from the team, and we'll find out who gets that honor. As I invite you to stick around for our postgame wrap-up in a moment. Stand by, everybody. Chinle Wildcats defeat Window Rock 68-63, our final tonight at the Wildcat Den. Stand by for the breakdown, and we'll let you know what tomorrow looks like for our broadcast coverage here at Sports Zone Radio. All this is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Don't go anywhere.
With Choice Broadband, you can get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations near you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Hatch Toyota in Show Low has never backed down from a challenge. So when Toyota threw a factory challenge down, Hatch Toyota said, Watch this! We have the inventory. We have the new Toyota cars, trucks, crossovers, and vans on the ground, and a great selection of late model, low mileage pre-owned vehicles. The challenge is on to sell 300 new and pre-owned vehicles in the next 30 days. Trade-in values are still at the highest point in history. So bring us your old ride and we'll get you top dollar. Drive home a new 2020 Hatch Toyota Corolla for as low as $219 a month, or a new Camry for as low as $289 a month, or a new 2020 Highlander for as low as $369 a month. Great selection, top dollar for your trade, and a factory challenge that we're not gonna back down from.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at hatchtoyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
Offers under Toyota Finance. Excludes government dealer fee. Payments and leases with new inside. Corolla $19.99. Camry $23.99. Highlander $29.99.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
Hey, everybody, welcome back in to our wrap-up of the activity today here at the Wildcat Den. I'll run you through the final scores on all the games in a moment, but we congratulate the Chinle Wildcats, the boys varsity here at Chinle High School, for their 68-63 victory over the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. The number one seeded Chinle Wildcats are advancing now to the 3A North Region Basketball Championship game tomorrow night to take on the Monument Valley Mustangs. Hey, everybody, there you are. Welcome back in as we wrap it up live from the Wildcat Den. Floyd Simmons right here, and I'll be talking with the player of the game in just a moment. So let's get that rolling for our post-game video highlights package. Hi, everybody. Floyd Simmons here at the Wildcat Den, and day 2 is in the books of the 2022 3A North Region Basketball Championships. Time to announce the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Player of the game is to my left right here, and this good-looking young man, his name is Delane Bahi, and he is the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys come out, and you especially had a hot start in that first half. Looked good. I thought your defense was extraordinary, by the way, Delane, and you showed some Wildcat-like reflexes out there
Yeah.
playing some tough. Talk about the win and what it took to beat the Fighting Scouts today.
Mainly just defense, moving the ball around, trying to find open men, just things like that help us. That's key, especially defense, stuff like that, yeah.
You know, Delane, I'm watching your team, and your rotations go so deep. You have so many guys that come in off the bench and give quality time to this team. It just seems like when we've seen everybody, here comes another new guy, here comes another one. And you're a guy who has emerged late in the season. What is it taking for you to become one of the mainstays of this lineup? What kind of work have you had to put in?
Just practice, work hard at practice and things like that at the school. Just come hard, practice hard, shoot around, yeah.
Spend a lot of time getting ready, right? You're a senior, right?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior, so
Yeah.
one of the few juniors.
Yeah.
Because this is a senior-loaded team.
Yeah.
So you get to make the return trip next year. So that's good. Obviously, it means something then for so many seniors on the team. Does it mean a lot for you to help those guys
Yeah, it means
get
a
to
lot.
the championship game and maybe win something?
Yeah, especially helping the seniors, They didn't have a senior last year, so doing whatever I can to help them get as far as we can.
You know, Delane, early on in the season, I thought that the Wildcats were I thought there was a lot of good chemistry on this team. Is that something that still carries forward for you guys?
Yeah. Still, yeah.
A lot of guys that like each other.
Yeah.
Like playing together. Yeah. Doing a great job. And defense, I ask you about that because so much of the game tonight, it was the defense played by your team that keyed this victory, in my opinion. Tough, strong defense. And maybe you guys were flat a little bit in parts of January, but boy, I tell you, you're playing some stout defense right now. Is that something you guys are taking a lot of pride in?
Yeah, it's defense every day, working hard, defensive end, and trying to get stops after
Yep.
stops, yeah.
Yep. Is there potential for a long, deep playoff run with this Wildcats team?
I hope so.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a plane, yeah.
Looking forward to it, I'll bet.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations. You're in the championship game tomorrow. You get to take on the Monument Valley Mustangs. Ought to be a great game tomorrow night. Ought to be a great atmosphere here at the Wildcat Den. Go enjoy it, okay?
Thank you.
Congratulations. Delane Bahi right there, the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. He scored 13 points. All of that came in the first half, and he was electric and such a big part of getting that early lead for the Wildcats. And he picks up that Player of the Game award in a Wildcat victory over Window Rock. Final score 68-63. Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game is presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, everybody. And that is going to put a capper on our broadcast afternoon and evening here at the Wildcat Den. 4 more games in the books now. And I don't know how we do it. We got a great crew that works hard to get it done. I want to give those guys a special shout out. Our producer, Derek Simmons. Heck of a job today, Derek. And our technical director, that is Julio K. Julio, doing a terrific job, getting better and better at that job as well, for sure. I want to say a big thank you to Leonard Keone, Leonard Skinner, with a terrific job on camera, and our technical assistant, Jessica K., working hard for us. Thank you, Jessica, for all the contributions that you have made. Folks, don't forget that the championship game tomorrow, the girls' game at 5:30, features the 5 seed, the Chinle Lady Wildcats, taking on the number 3 seeded Alchese Falcons. So that'll be a great girls' championship game. And in the boys, the top seed, Chinle, holds on to a victory over Window Rock to advance to that championship game against the number 2 seed, the Monument Valley Mustangs. Tomorrow night at 7:30 here at the Wildcat Den. We'll have live coverage and play-by-play of those 2 games. And we expect to have live video with no play-by-play of the first 2 games, the third-place games. Tomorrow, the girls' game at 10 in the morning. The boys' game will be played at 11:30. And if you're curious as to who those games are going to feature, how about if I just run through that for you real quick? We need to grab our brackets. The girls' game will be at 10 o'clock tomorrow, and that will feature a matchup of the Page Lady Sand Devils taking on the Monument Valley Lady Mustangs. That'll be for the third place on the girls' side, and at 11:30 tomorrow, that boys' game is going to feature, well, I'm trying to look at this bracket. This one is reverse of the other one, so that gives me a challenge once in a while. Well, the team that came up short here, the Window Rock Fighting Scouts, are going to end up taking on the Tuba City Warriors in the third place game at 11:30 tomorrow. So there is the complete look at what you can look forward to tomorrow. And we'll have more coverage for you here at Sports Zone Radio, on our Sports Zone Radio Facebook page, the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel as well. And we could not do any of this without our partnership with our outstanding partners, Choice NTUA Wireless. Give them a thumbs up. Give them a thank you sometime. Go like their page. Go give them some love, okay? Because they're the ones that make it all possible. And we broadcast and originated our broadcast, carried on their broadband network here from the Wildcat Den tonight. What a great job their technical team has done to help us get this out into your hands and on your mobile devices, your TVs, your computers. Thanks for joining us. For the entire crew, Floyd Simmons, saying again a big thank you for spending some time with us here at Sports Zone Radio. See if I have any voice left for tomorrow's championship games. And we'll get back to it, everybody. And until next time, I want to say God bless you. Thank you so much for being with us. We will see you again tomorrow here from the Wildcat Den for those 2 championship games beginning at 5:30 tomorrow night. Good night from Chinle, everybody.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at sportszone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.